Welcome to your extra shot of sunrise. I'm Carlos, along with Chuck Lofton joining us. See, Chuck he doesn't work enough. You know, he's been working his tail off for the last week and a half up in Chicago, dodging raindrops and bringing us some of the great stories from your Chuck's Big Adventure. We can't wait to see it. When are we going to see that?
It will be the last week of the Olympics, so it's going to be a good time on Sunrise. I'll be bringing you Chuck's Big Adventure from Chicago. Taylor Tannenbaum's going to be with us every morning to talk about the Olympics. So it's going to be great that week.
Now, what was your? Can I ask you what your favorite part was, or what's the highlight you think that?
Well, it was all good, but we did a tour of pizza with a guy named Steve Dolinsky. If you're from the Chicago area, I'm sure you've heard of Steve. 11-time James Beard Award winner, food critic, food broadcaster, and he's also a pizza expert. He has a book called Pizza City USA. So we went to him. Now, I knew this because I'm from that area. When people think of Chicago pizza, what do they think of?
Yeah, the big thick.
Right, and that's absolutely not the case. In fact, there are really three kinds of Chicago pizza, the most popular of which is not deep, thick crust. It is tavern style, cut in squares, thin crust pizza. So we're going to talk about that. We're even going to see what's the best. And what's the best place to get pizza in Chicago?
There we go. That's for me. I'm going to be that's must-see TV because I do love some pizza, and I love Chicago over New York style pizza any day of the week. A lot of people might have a different opinion. All right, so let's talk football. The Manning brothers are going to be doing their own version of Monday Night Football. ESPN is giving Peyton and Eli an alternate Monday Night Football broadcast. They signed on for 10 games each season for the next 3 seasons. So that's 30 games total. Now, so they'll have Monday Night Football on ESPN. You got to go over to ESPN2 to hear the Manning brothers and see what they have to say. It's also on ESPN Plus. You can check out Monday Night Football's megacast the first week. Now, I think this is kind of an audition process.
Yeah, and every one of the networks, if you read broadcast trades, which I'm sure none of you do. I don't know why you would. But for years they've been saying that every network's been trying to get Peyton Manning.
Right.
And he said, not right now. I don't want to do that right now. And so ESPN's managed a way to kind of ease him in there, and Eli too.
I think he wants control. So I think this is a way for him to have control and to kind of show them, let me have some control, and we can, because gone are the days of must-see Howard Cosell, Dandy Don Meredith, and Frank Gifford. They need that kind of that hook to get people to watching Monday Night Football again.
Well, Peyton is good in everything that he does, and if you ever watch College Bowl, it's a great show, and he's the host of that and does a wonderful job.
All right, so a lot of things going on in Oregon, the fires, but the main thing people are talking about is this huge fish.
Yeah, experts in Oregon are now analyzing. Look at that thing. It's a massive fish that washed up in the state last week. It's 100 pounds, and it's known as a moonfish.
I mean, that thing, and so it only been on shore for about an hour. And luckily, they say that this is one of those deep sea fish that, it's rarely found on the Oregon coast and rarely found in such good condition. The fish had probably been on the beach for less than an hour after it was found. The species is a deep sea fish. Marine experts say that they plan on examining this moonfish to learn as much as they can about it.
And the thing about deep sea fish, I'm sure most of you know, is when they die, they don't come out on a beach because they're so deep, dozens of feet down, and they usually don't come out and wash up on a beach, so scientists can learn a lot from this thing.
That's great stuff.
That's a weird-looking fish.
I know, it just looks so big. All right, so we got a lot of sunshine in the forecast.
We do. We're going to have a good day today. Yesterday we got 85, today 88, and Carlos, how about this? 3 dry days in a row, which I think is fantastic, especially when you consider that this has been such a wet month. Rain chances come back Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And by the way, as far as rain is concerned, I mentioned this on Sunrise today. The town of Bloomington at the IU weather station has had, since June 1st, more than 16.5 inches of rain. To put that in perspective, they've been taking records for 126 years in Bloomington on the weather. Never have they had, and we're at the halfway point in summer, never have they had that much rain.
Wow.
And they've had a lot of rain in Bloomington, Monroe County.
Yeah, we don't need any more rain, but you're saying this weekend we might be getting a little bit more.
Yes, Friday late in the day, Saturday there's a chance for some scattered stuff, and Sunday too. The warmest day out of the next week will be 89, so we'll get close to 90, but probably not get there. And so we continue this streak of below 90 weather and at least 3 dry days here.
A lot of good mornings to get to real quick
Yeah.
before we go. Dawn, Charlie, Joyce, Jane. Joyce says good morning to you, Chuck.
Good morning, Joyce.
Glenn, Reva, Melanie says good morning. I love it. Kelly says pizza and fish with my morning Fruit Loops. Yum. I'm sorry. There we go. I know.
Sorry about that.
We don't stack the show. We don't know what's coming
That's
from
right.
next.
The moonfish triggered the gag reflex there.
And Glenn says that's a big little fish. Yeah, that is true. All right, for Chuck Lofton, I'm Carlos Diaz. Thanks for joining us on Extra Shot. We'll see you right back here tomorrow on our WTHR Facebook page. Until then, have a great day.